Well, I'm running for Collin College Board of Trustees, place two, because I believe that the Collin College voters deserve a experienced person on the board. In the past few years, in topics like the budget and the topics like enrollment and accessibility and affordability, the incumbents and experience has really shown. And so I'd like to bring that experience to Collin College. I have been in education for 13 years. In a previous life, I was a lawyer and a business owner. But my passion is education. So I love public education. It's what I've been doing for 13 years. I've been a principal, a teacher, an assistant principal, director of academics, head of HR in my district. And so I bring a lot of experience to the table. And I believe that the Collin College voters deserve an experience to fix our problems in Collin College. I have a few top priorities. One is about affordability and accessibility for Collin College students, even back going into high school. But I think that we have some budget issues that need to be addressed too. Under the current incumbent in place two, we have lost $1 million in settlements and lawsuits. Some of that money has gone to settlements, and some of that money has gone to legal fees, to lawyers. And so that is a result of the inexperience of the incumbent in the position. And so one of my top priorities is to turn that ship. We need to fix that problem right away. And so I'd like to direct the administration to fix that problem and work with the other members on the board and work with the administration to fix that problem. And then there are also issues with accessibility and affordability, which I'd like to fix too. Lots of ways to measure success at Collin College. I think the number one thing for me would be the affordability and accessibility of students. What I love about Collin College the most is that it serves every single student in Collin College. So we have students who are going to go to UT and going to be at the top of their class, and they can use Collin College to get some of those prerequisites out of the way. And then we have students who have never been to college and whose family members have never been to college, or family members who have never graduated from high school, and Collin College serves them too. And so I'd really like to make sure that that Collin College is open to all students and it's affordable to all students, and that's how I would measure success. Well, it's important for the Collin College board to do well and succeed for business because it impacts the business community so much. One of the interesting things that the comptroller of Texas has said in Austin is that every single dollar that we spend on community colleges and education locally has $6 that affects the community, and so that's a big deal. So it isn't like we're trying to save money. We're actually, the more money we invest, the more money we get out of it. And going back to that $1 million which we've spent on lawsuits, that $1 million the taxpayers have lost, but from the budget, that's $6 million that the business community has lost through that mismanagement. So it's enormously important that the business community has a well-functioning Collin College, and I'm really appreciative of the business community support of the college. There are many ways for there to be better coordination between Collin College and the ISDs. We have so many ISDs here in the district, here in Collin County, that I believe we have a lot of opportunities for those. One of those that I have most experience with is with dual credit, and dual credit, of course, is where students get college credit in high school. I believe that the Collin College is charging these ISDs and then the students too much. So in other counties, the fee is actually free. The students don't pay for anything. So what's happening right now is the ISDs are being charged by the college, and then the ISDs are turning around and charging the students. The problem with that is that the taxpayers already pay a tax to Collin College. So they pay a tax to Collin College and they pay a tax to their ISD. But because their ISD is paying for the dual credit, they're being essentially double taxed. And so I'd like to reduce those fees for all the ISDs. I know that certainly in Plano, they have a lot of budget issues with sending money to Austin, but every single ISD, McKinney, Prosper, Allen, all those ISDs have a lot of a stake in this money, and I know they want to expand these programs, and they can do that with more money from Collin College. There's a lot of things exciting happening with Collin College. I think the biggest excitement for Collin College is just the expansion. So I used to be a Plano resident. Now I live in Wiley. And so we have our new Wiley campus. I say new, it's not super new anymore. I guess it's a few years old now. And I can't tell you what an amazing thing it is to drive by that campus every day and see it. It's just such a boon to the area. And I know how much it's serving the students there. And so being in education for 13 years, I've seen many students who, they're graduating for the very first time from college, or they're the very first person in their family to graduate from college. And seeing the expression on their face of being that first person in their family to graduate from college or even high school, there's just nothing like that. So that's what excites me about Collin College, is just the growth we've seen and how it's serving not just the older parts of the county, but the growing areas of the county too. So that's very exciting to see.